Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we can discuss R.I.P.D. 2. So if you remember the character of Roy from the original R.I.P.D. movie, like Old West, tough as nails, lawman, loves his cowboy hat. This is the origin story of Roy. And while Jeff Bridges played him in the original, Jeffrey Donovan plays him here. And it just goes back to, when he got gunned down, he gets brought into the R.I.P.D., made into an officer, sent back to dispense justice against the deados. And all he wants to do, though, is, find his daughter, get back to his life, go to her wedding. And of course, you can't do that as an R.I.P.D. officer. He's got a completely different look, he's not allowed to communicate directly with the people from his old life. And he meets up with this fellow R.I.P.D. agent who's like this badass French chick. And they go up against, these deados, including some really high-powered ones. And that's kind of the story here. So I was kind of surprised how much I liked the original R.I.P.D. I thought it was funny. I thought it was exciting. I thought it was entertaining and had some really, weird parts to it. But I thought that it was just overall, I would say just like a really fun, entertaining movie, even if it's not like super memorable or like an all-time classic. So I was just kind of hoping for like a little bit of that here. R.I.P.D. 2 was not for me. I felt like all the things that made the original R.I.P.D. interesting are kind of gone here. Jeff Donovan does an okay job in the lead, but it's just he's really hamstrung here by the material. It's not nearly as like kinetic or fun or over the top as the original. It's honestly like overly serious, and it's not a very good story. Like you could build around it, but it really isn't enough to like drive, a movie if you're going to be overly serious about it. I thought everything basically, I think my main issue is everything is scaled down to a point of almost like bare bones. All of the production values and special effects and set pieces and, deep cast of the original are like completely unplugged here. The action looks cheap. Everything, that's essentially what we're dealing with. Everything looks cheap. Even like the Old West set that they walk around looks like, it just does not look believable at all. This looks like a super low budget movie, and it definitely doesn't do justice to the original R.I.P.D. I just didn't care for it. Again, I don't think the action was very good and there wasn't very much of it. The focus away from like the R.I.P.D. elements and just focusing on Roy's story, I thought was kind of weak. Just because again, the plot here just wasn't that exciting. But in the end, I'm gonna have to give a thumbs down to R.I.P.D. 2, which it sucks because I liked the original way more than I expected. So I was hoping for that here, but unfortunately not the case. Anyway, thank you for watching this review. I do greatly appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you soon.